Hello guys, today is a wonderful day and I'm going to share with you my second video about languages. Today I'm going to talk about how to learn every language in 10 tips. And meanwhile, I'm going to show you around this place that is Lumbini. It's a holy city and it's the birthplace of Buddha Siddhartha. So I'm going to tell you each tip in one different temple. That could be Hindu or Buddhist temple. So let's start. Tip number 1 is to create a connection with the language. Just give it a chance, take your time and just think about what you feel about this language. Don't think about what other people said, don't let prejudices shape your own experience, just take your time. Tip number 2, be curious. You'll certainly find something that will catch your attention studying a language. It can be in history, it can be in grammar rules or whatever. Just try to find something that makes you curious about it. Tip number 3 is to feed your knowledge and your curiosity. This is strictly connected to number 2 because once that you found something that you want to know more about, you have to hold it tight and you have to remind that the more you'll get to know this language and the more things you'll get to know, the more you'll love it and you'll like it and appreciate it. So you have to hold tight those elements and to use it as reminder and anchor each time you will feel unmotivated or you will lose your interest. So you know that sometimes it happens, your interest fades away, but if you have an anchor or if you'll find something that you really love about those languages, just use it as a reminder. So feed your knowledge and curiosity. Tip number 4, the listening phase. This is a really important one because the perception that you have or your ears have towards this language can really make the difference. So as we said in the previous tips, don't be judgmental to the language, to yourself or to your skills. Just take your time and let's see what happens. Just take your time and watch some movies or listen to some music and let's see if you catch some words, and if so, just be curious about it. Just go follow your instincts and follow what it means. And give yourself an opportunity to learn something more and to get curious about it, as we said previously, and just dig deeper. You will see that if you will just start this whole mechanism as a circle, your brain will get used to it. Your brain will want to know more about it. Just feed him and just let's start it as a game. Just have a goal, 5 words per day, 5 new sentences per day, and this will definitely make the difference and you will see it. Tip number 5, so it's grammar time, and once that you've moved your first steps forwards trying to learn a language, or better trying to learn it in those alternative ways, it's better to focus a bit on grammar, but what I really mean is just trying to learn some basic forms and structures to communicate immediately. And then it's better also to focus on the vocabulary, so just try to enrich it. Tip number 6. So try to surround yourself with everything that has to do with this language. Books, music, movies, whatever it will be. So just post something like post-its on the things with the name on it, because you have to acquire as much words as possible in that language. So just focus on it. Just surround yourself. Tip number 7, Think in language. It means that each time that you want to learn a new word, you have to create a connection with your brain, because creating a mental connection with one word will help you to remember it fastly and to remember it as soon as you need it. So that just create a connection. You can maybe link it to something that has to do with your own language or the moment in which you've learned it. It can be whatever you want. Just try to make a connection with the words you want to learn, really. And maybe spend 5 or 10 minutes per day in which you're just letting the stream of consciousness flow in that language. So maybe you can also try to describe something like what you see, a person or whatever. And if you don't know the words, nothing happens. Don't worry. Just let your curiosity give you the spark and the strength to go on and learn something new. And take your time. Just enrich your vocabulary. This is the way. Tip number 8. Focus on activity that gives you better results. We got plenty of activities while learning a language. We got reading, writing, speaking or whatever, but just put your efforts in something that is quite easy to you, that will give you better results, because this will create satisfaction, will make you happy. And as you know, while learning something that is easy, you will also learn it in your best way. So just try. Number 9, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try, to speak, to make mistakes, because making mistakes is the best way to learn something and to keep it in mind. So don't be shy at all and try. Number 10, last but not least, travel. What I really wanted to suggest you guys is to travel, because you can have the chance to practice what you've learned and to learn as many things as possible in a short period of time. So really travel, and don't be afraid to face new realities with a new spirit. This will help you a lot in each case. So thank you for listening, and I hope you really enjoy my video, because today it's been a long day and it's been really hard with 40 degrees Celsius here in Nepal. And it's also been hard to have a little bit of privacy to make short videos in this place. So have fun guys, and let's take a last look here at the Buddha behind.